Well, Douglas and Coos counties have already declared fire season, and with a forecast of an above normal fire season in Western Oregon, departments all across the state are getting ready.
Meteorologist Andrew Shipotofsky has more on how fire departments are preparing for the season in tonight's special report.
Oregon is already seeing small wildfires popping up across the state, including the Downs fire we had in Cottage Grove back in May. With wildfires this summer more likely west of the Cascades, fire departments are already preparing for the worst. Over this past weekend, departments across the state, including Corvallis and Eugene, attended the Metro Advanced Wildfire Training in Malala to prepare for large-scale incidences. I've attended this training and gotten an inside look. Residents in Malala, Oregon this past weekend heard the buzz of helicopters above and saw smoke on the horizon. But these weren't from wildfires. Crews were using dried Christmas trees to train so they could simulate what this year's fire season could bring to areas not used to seeing flames.
Doing some of the standard things that they do every day on a wildfire, but if they're from a metro area, they're not doing those things every day, so they got to get used to it and get primed up for the wildfire season. Firefighters along the I-5 corridor see structure fires almost every day, but this is an entirely different kind of training. And it's a whole different kind of fire. You have to use topography, you have to use the weather to your advantage, and so these crews need to get used to what that looks like and get used to calling in air support. That's something that they don't do in the city. We don't call in helicopters to dump water on a house fire. This summer, above normal fire potential is forecasted for west of the Cascades. With small fires already popping up, firefighters are asking the public to be prepared. People may be underprepared. They may not be quite ready for what's coming. We want people to be prepared. We want them to be ready. We want the public to help us. Wildfires in Western Oregon are particularly dangerous, and firefighters want to make sure that neighbors who live in what's called the urban interface are ready. We're going to see a lot more fire bumping into communities, so these communities have to be ready. If you are in an area where you, in that urban interface area, which by that we mean those homes that bump right up into the natural areas, we want you to be ready. That includes clearing brush and debris from around your home, cleaning your gutters, and having a go kit should you be asked to evacuate. The important thing about preparing your structures, preparing yourself to evacuate, and getting out when we ask you to get out is that it makes it so that firefighters can focus on saving your house instead of saving your life. The idea is to make sure if helicopters are in the sky for a real fire, neighbors are prepared as possible. Andrew Shipotofsky, KZI 9 News.